ActionSA is planning a picket in solidarity with the KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Let's now get more details from our reporter Siletu Ndlovu, who joins us now live from Durban. A very good morning to you, Siletu. And as ActionSA is planning this picket in support of Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi's statement just dropped now from the Minister of Police confirming essentially what was seen as a claim that was made by the Provincial Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, that the Minister does know Brown Mkhwanazi.
Good morning. Certainly, Elgin, and if you look at that statement, perhaps just to read it shortly, it does state that whilst the Minister knows and has met Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi, he is just a comrade and not an associate of the Minister. The Minister has never requested or received anything from him. And if you look at the top, it also states that the Minister has never met Mr. Nhlanhla and has never spoken to him, and nor has the Minister ever requested or received anything from him. So it seems as if there's a denials rather that are offered when you look at the statement, but also acknowledgements coming in just this morning stating that the Police Minister Senzo Mchunu does in fact know and has met Mr. Brown Mkhwanazi. But I just want to bring in ActionSA to speak to us firstly. I mean, you heard the statement now that I just read out. What is your reaction? Yesterday, you spoke to us about how there seems to be quite a bit that is happening in terms of our security cluster. Just talk to me about your reaction.
I think, first of all, that shows we don't have ethical leaders in our country. We are led by leaders who have no ethics because he's a minister who lied in a portfolio committee where he claims he doesn't know this person. Now, all of a sudden, he knows this person. Now he's a comrade. But bottom line is, as a country, it's high time now we rally against criminals. I think we are here as ActionSA tomorrow morning just to say, as South Africans, let's really unite against criminals. We can't allow this country to be hijacked by criminals who act as leaders. As ActionSA is our founding values of ethical leadership, because we believe that for us to prosper as a country, we need leaders who are ethical.
And I know just yesterday you applauded the KZN Police Commissioner talking to us about his bravery. Just speak to us more about that. I know you said those are part of the reasons why you actually support him during this time.
Yeah, definitely. Look, first of all, let me say, as ActionSA, we are not just supporting Mkhwanazi. We are supporting South Africa because we believe South Africa deserves better. And I think even our picket tomorrow is not about Mkhwanazi, it's about South Africa. But as ActionSA, we will always support the truth, no matter who tells it. So this time around, if Mkhwanazi tells the truth, we're behind him. That is why we are saying we believe Mkhwanazi have given enough evidence to show that there's criminal syndicate in this country. That is why we are saying, we are clear, there is no need for a commission of inquiry. There's a criminal elements happening here, and charges, from my understanding, is they've been laid. People must go through justice system like any South Africans. Why politicians will always run behind commissions, and then every day the commission is done, the report will go to the president do nothing about it. Even now, people are saying we must wait for the president. Why wait for the president? There's a crime committed here. People must be arrested. They must be coming before justice system and be prosecuted like everyone else. So we don't believe that there's a need for a commission. But Mkhwanazi has been brave enough to come out and say there is this corrupt syndicate in this country. Unfortunately, it's happening at a high level, and it really bringing the entire institution into disrepute. So this is why we believe that actions must be taken.
Talk to me about the possible impact, even just after the statement that I just read out. Talk to me about the possible impact when you are looking at the fight against crime in the country.
Look, first of all, South Africans are losing faith from the system of justice, and especially police. You know, to have a minister implicated in such a criminal syndicate, really, what else you can expect? Now, how do you even go and open a case with police and expect that justice will be served? This is why we are saying immediately there's a need to remove these individuals from the systems so that we enable to allow those who are ethical to run these institutions. And I think, like even for example, as ActionSA, we were in court in a matter where someone shot during our event. And even the prosecutors, you can see, not even prepared for the case. Even the IO who did this case even gave statements that contradicts, that shows that the system itself really leave more questions on from us as South Africans. So as ActionSA, we are saying, these kind of allegations are very serious. That is why even the president should have been back by now to really resolve these issues. The president stopped the trip just because DA was supposed to make an announcement. Why he didn't come back in such a serious matter? But he was prepared to cancel his trip overseas just because DA was going to make an announcement about GNU. Now there's a serious issue that affects our security as a country, but the president can't come back and resolve these issues. There's a concern show that even the president doesn't even care about the country.
And maybe just a last one on my side. I know yesterday, now you're bringing up how this is a serious issue. Yesterday you spoke about how this would be a first where we are seeing the police commissioner implicate a minister. Just talk to me about that.
Look, I think it's exemplary what Mkhwanazi have done, because it shows that we need whistleblowers who are brave enough to come on camera. You know, even those who are now trying to accuse him of why he made a press conference, not follow the processes. Bottom line is, what Mkhwanazi have done have shown that even himself realized that the system is so rotten to a point where he doesn't even know where to go. So coming to the public and telling the media what's going on was brave for General Mkhwanazi. We applaud him for that. He must be commended, not criticized for doing what we believe should be done if we really want to have good governance in our country. And I think transparency is the key. Mkhwanazi is being transparent with us as a country to say, look, I have this institution, I am a commissioner, but these are the challenges. And worse, these are serious issues in this province. We have so many politicians who've been killed. You know, for a minister and some individuals to really withdraw the resources that we're dealing with political killings in this province, it shows that there are even politicians who are really behind these political killings. And Morani Commission actually revealed that there are so many senior leaders who are behind political killings in this province. So we believe that it's high time that as South Africans, we stand together against criminals, because our country is now hijacked by criminals. That is why we're saying tomorrow, South Africans, let's come together. Let's demonstrate outside this office, headquarters of SAPS, to show our support against criminals. Because end of the day, our support tomorrow is about South Africa, not Mkhwanazi, who will defend this country. And Mkhwanazi will be defended as long as he continue to stand with South Africans and defend us against criminals.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That's Zwakele Mncwango speaking to us about not just the statement that just came in, Elgin, a few minutes ago, but also why they stand in solidarity with the KZN Police Commissioner. And as you heard, they are then going to be picketing against corrupt cops, but also, Elgin, at this point, quite a number of people waiting to hear that response that is hopefully going to be given by the president sometime soon on those serious allegations.
Thank you so much, Letu Ndlovu, there joining us in conversation with ActionSA.